as of right now, Ark Community Crunch 369
Nice.
has just come out, and there is so much good news revealed for Ark that came out this week. Firstly, the community creature winner for Ragnarok was the Gigantoraptor. Now personally for me, I thought it would be quite small, but considering that it sounds a bit like a Giga, I don't know why I thought this, and if you look at the scale, the Gigantoraptor is absolutely massive, so I wonder how it is going to be implied into the game. I have a feeling that this creature will have something to do with eggs, as the taming method may be harvesting eggs from a nest, but I'm not quite sure. I'm pretty sure you can check on the website to see what the features and the dossier of the Gigantoraptor are. Well, now that I've found the dossier for the Gigantoraptor, there's an ability called Mother's Fury, which will allow them to grapple threats far larger than other animals their size. So this could end up being really useful for taming, but I think it's going to be more used for combat. You can find this dossier on a Reddit post. Now, if you didn't know, ASA has had a price drop, but a little bit of a confusing one. At launch, when ASA launches, it will be released for $39.99, but when Scorched Earth releases, it will be $44.99. But if you do pay at launch, you will not have to pay the extra $15. But once Scorched Earth is released, it will be $45. So make sure to cash into ASA early. Also, another good thing is mods are going to be available right from day one, exclusively on every platform through Overwolf. Also, if you were wondering about premium mods, they'll not be released till later in the year, so it will only be free mods from the launch of ASA. Maybe these will be introduced when Scorched Earth releases later in this year. This week, there is community creature submissions for Aberration, so if you do want to participate in that, make sure to go vote. For some reason, it wasn't up last week, but this week, now finally, we do have the creature submissions, so if you want to vote in that, make sure to go to survivetheark.com and then put your votes in. Also, you may need to wait for a bit, as there are some issues with new accounts and voting for Aberration creature submissions. The only main rule is that it can't be a fantasy creature, it has to be a dinosaur that has lived previously in time. Personally, I think they missed a bit with this one, as Aberration really is a fantasy kind of map with creatures like the Rock Drake and the Reaper, but just remember, it is going to be an existing dinosaur. You've got till 1 PM Pacific time on July the 17th to vote for this, so if you are interested, really, just get voting as soon as possible. There is also an EVO event going on, so on official servers you will have a very nice 2x boost, and on Conquest servers a 5x boost, so enjoy that. That will be ending on Monday, July the 10th. Also, just a quick thing to make you laugh, I think this raptor artwork is just really funny. What do you think? Comment your thoughts down below. Right, this is now going into last week's community crunch, but I think there is some really useful information here. Ark Survival Ascended is going to ship later this year for the Xbox Series consoles, PlayStation 5 and PC. So sadly, if you have an Xbox One or PS4 console, this will not be coming to you. Now, also, a reason why this price has been cut is you are only getting the island on launch and not Scorched Earth, because Unreal Engine 5 is being constantly updated, so they have said it is very challenging to work with Unreal Engine 5.2, and who knows when 5.3 will come out. This has also hindered the progress of Ark 2, but they said that they are very happy to still announce that ASA will be coming out in the very near future. If you're looking for gameplay, that will be close to the launch, so you can probably see it sometime in September, and the official networks are planned to be shut down on September 30th, so get your server time in before ASA launches. You will be able to transfer your save files as well, especially with a service like Nitrado. Also, we have more weapon comparisons for ASA compared to ASE. This is just showing a bow and arrow, a pickaxe, a hatchet, and a club. To be honest, there isn't too much difference, it's just more refined, but the club is taking a much more natural look than what it does in ASE. Also, if you did not know, Ark Survival Evolved has a pretty rubbish fishing system, so now the Ark 2 fishing system has been announced. Obviously, there's still going to be the same kind of just generic fishing rod, but now you have things such as bobbers and lures to add instead of just bait. But also, this fishing rod model looks vastly superior to the original Ark model. Now, there is also many more types of fish, such as sturgeon, trout, and elixir. The coelacanth was already in the original game, but it is very nice to see all of these other types of fish being added in the game, and I wonder what benefits each type of fish will have for taming. Also, if you do want to see some good things about ASA, you can watch my video on it, or you can watch Hod's video. Hod's video is probably a lot better than mine, so if you want more information, go check out his. But if you want a more brief description, then you can go check out mine. New models for Ark Survival Ascended. Ark exploit rewards, and another drama with Snail Games. So, Community Crunch 361 is here, and the first thing that we have been given is more models for Ark Survival Ascended. So we will probably get weekly updates for Ark Survival Ascended models. This shows the difference between smithies, mortar and pestles, the cooking pot, and the sleeping bag in Ark. Starting with the smithy appears to just be a general upgrade with the textures being improved and just some more tools being laid on the table. The cooking pot seems to have something inside it now compared to the original, so we may see what we're cooking bubbling away in the cooking pot. The mortar and pestle now seems to have some kind of tomato sauce and some kind of tinto berries, perhaps hinting at some kind of medical brew, but I do like this new, just busier design. And the sleeping bag has had quite a big change as well. It now also has a proper pillow, being just a wrapped bit of leather. It also just has several flaps on here, making it seem a lot more cozy. Who knows, when we respawn, we could be seen slipping out of the sleeping bag or out of a bed, just getting ready for the days of Ark. As I have stated in a previous video, they will be showing gameplay shortly before release, so that is around August time. Also, there is now an exploit, bug and bounty. These are all the issues that are stated here, and you will get several cash prices for doing these. Some of them even up to 2,000 US dollars. So, if you want a bit of cash, make sure to start going on these and see if you can fix any of these exploits. It's also just great for the community as you're helping out all of the bugs with Ark. Some of them will only give you Amazon gift cards like the last two here, but most of them are just normal cash.
Oh my god. What?
All the members of the attacking tribes are banned.
This is insane! No flippin' way!
We're using a Fabi against them.
Did you shoot him with a gun?
They banned everyone!
Start giving people the reason for their bans.
Just don't play Conquest.
This is insane that they can get away with this.
But now there is an issue which we should really raise concern to, coming from Snail Games. Many respected content creators have been globally banned from Ark official servers, being banned on the Conquest servers. Quite a lot of these people are very respected YouTube creators who do not cheat or do any kind of things like that on official servers. They have documented how absolutely stupid it is that this is happening to them. I will leave links in the description to those channels. You should really go support them as their content has kind of been cut out of the window, essentially just taking the content that they make away from them. The community was already kind of angry since the ASA reveal, but now they have made it even worse. I'm pretty sure this is not a fault with Wildcard, as Snail Games is the one who runs the Conquest servers, not Wildcard, but this is something that we should really raise awareness to, and one of them needs to come out with a response and reason why. If that be Wildcard stating a reason or Wildcard pushing Snail Games to give out an answer. Currently, no one from the two companies has stated an opinion, just staying silent. But if the community is to stay happy, this issue needs to be addressed, as it is getting absolutely terrible nowadays, and you can't just take content creators' content essentially out of their hands, handicapping them from creating content. So definitely go support those creators. I will leave a link in the description. Right, now onto something a little bit lighter. As of right now, the EVO event would have just ended, being Monday, May the 15th, but I would like to know your feedback on the EVO event. And also in the tagged clips and videos is an Axeman video. The Axeman's a great content creator, love his content. And also Paterafire, they showed a short here. I don't know why they didn't show his latest video, but I guess support shorts. Ark 2 has a new building system. Ark Switch now has small tribe servers. And there are DLCs coming to Ark Survival Ascended. So, in Community Crunch 362, the first thing we got was the new building system. As you can see here, all the structures use the kind of standard primitive theme, which will be the theme for Ark 2, and it also seems that you can still paint and customize structures. Also, as seen by an Ark Twitter post, all of these structures have been made in the Ark 2 engine, so you'll be able to make these when the game eventually releases in 2025. It also shows you the craftable items that you will get, such as foundations, walls, door frames and pillars, doors, slopes and railings. And you can find pillars all over the buildings in many different angles, so I wonder how snap points are going to work with buildings like this. But also, in and amongst everything, we can see dinosaurs. As you can see here, there is an Anki, which has already been revealed to us. We also have a Brachiosaurus, which has also been revealed, and a Pteranodon. But there's also this creature over here, which no one's really sure what it is. Most will say it's a parasaur, which I can probably agree on, but there's something else about it. The fact that it is sitting down. Does this mean that we can get our creatures to sit down instead of standing up for eternity? Hopefully, as that could be a useful feature. This could also be able to get them to regenerate their health and stamina faster. As of right now, there's still an Ark Evo event and it will be around till Monday. So if you wanted to do the Evo event, make sure to hop on now. The Ark-Pocalypse servers were wiped on Friday and you can expect your next wipe on June the 16th, 2023. So, finally, Ark Switch players are getting some love. Small tribes are coming to Ark Switch. All of the names of them are listed here with all of the maps that are on Switch. So if you are a Switch player and you're interested in small tribe servers, jump on, and I'm glad that they're finally showing the Switch community some love. But also, Snail Games has revealed that they are releasing DLCs for Ark Survival Ascended. Recently, they gathered up to have a meeting to discuss what would happen for the future of Ark. Here's what they had to say.
The Ark 2 has been delayed. Actually, in now, maybe now to Ark 2, there's several of the DLC being in the pipeline. The Ascended is one of them. And Ascended starting with Unreal 5, and then there coming more DLC. 1 or 2 DLC that's in pipeline will be released before the Ark 2.
1 or 2 DLCs coming to Ark 2. The fact that they said 1 or 2 kind of suggests that the second one is not really in any state of development right now and they're focusing on the first one. So I think we can at least expect 1, but 2 might be a little bit too much. It's surprising that Snail Games still aren't talking about their bans and how big of an issue that is. For some reason, they are trying to avoid it, so still, like last week, I plead you to finally give an answer for this. We are ending today with some sad news. The mod creator Hulk has recently just passed away. If you didn't already know, Hulk was an essential creator in the Ark modding community, putting out many mods, some of which I even use. But also, it did seem like in April he was having health issues, as he stated in a comment in the community. But the thing is, most people didn't react well to this and were just sad that he was taking some of his mods down. He also linked his PayPal to see if anyone would support him, and I think little did, which is pretty sad to be honest. But I will still link it into the description if you want to help for any funeral costs or anything like that. I don't know if any of Hulk's family actually have this PayPal account, but you know, you might as well donate to the cause, as this is a really sad loss of an essential mod creator. So, what are you excited about in Ark? Are you excited for the new building systems? Are you excited for the servers finally coming to Switch? If you're a Switch player, leave your comments down below and make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I greatly appreciate it, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.